talking to the mouthful is lovely. So I'll say straight off.
How dare you? You're so rude.
Chew faster.
You watch me chew. So, welcome to the video. Today, we are not doing a training video. I'm wearing my workwear. I'm gonna try to give you guys some knowledge, some things that I wished I knew when I started training that really would have made me progress a lot faster looking back on things. So I'm trying to give you guys some knowledge that I wish I knew way back when I started. So we're gonna go over 3 things. First thing, and I would say in order of importance as well, is not having a plan. Probably one of the biggest things you can do when you're lifting or really doing anything in life is just not having a plan. So many times I see people coming in here literally just working out whatever they feel like during the day. That is so far from a plan. Whenever you come into the gym, you should have a general idea of what you need to work on and how each exercise is going to fit into the goal, your end goal. So your work in the gym here should be a means to an end goal that you have. So whether your end goal is weight loss, whether it's building muscle, your workouts and your exercises and your type of style of working out should facilitate you getting to that goal. Whether it's you just systematically sitting down and figuring out ways that you can get to that goal. So whether it's exercises, a plan of what body parts you're doing that day, whether it's full body, upper body, lower body, things like that. Just having some sort of a plan, or whether it's talking to a coach or someone who knows more about that and what you could do to help get to that goal. So that would be the first thing, is not having a goal is probably one of the biggest mistakes you can make. The second thing would be training to failure. First time I came into the gym, I thought every set had to be taken to absolute failure, and that's how I was going to grow. I'm kind of bummed that it took this long, but about 1.5 or 2 years later, I finally realized through educating myself and actually learning how you progress in strength that training to failure is probably one of the quickest ways to sabotage your strength and long-term progression. Say you're doing squats. You're supposed to do 5x5 at a certain weight. Say we do 275 or so for 5, and that 5 on the first set is to complete failure. If you try to rest and do the second set again, even when you're fully rested, probably 3 or 4 minutes later, if you try and go close to failure again, you're probably only going to get about 3 reps. So the amount of work you're doing is drastically decreasing when you're going to failure. As opposed to, say, if you drop the weight down a little bit, you could easily get 5 sets of 5 at a slightly lighter weight, and that's going to progress you in strength, in form. That's even going to aid in hypertrophy probably more in the long term. So training to failure is probably one of the biggest things that I wish I knew not to do all the time when I was training. So many times I see people in here benching, and the bench ends up turning into your spotter just doing upright rows instead of you even benching. Yeah, so that's a whole nother tangent, but training to failure would probably be the second one. Use it very sparingly and probably on a lot smaller muscles, so like biceps, triceps, calves. Those are things that are probably okay to do every once in a while, but not all the time. That's really going to sabotage your strength. The last thing, number 3, would be not focusing on this being something that you're going to do for the rest of your life. A lot of people just think about the short term, and really if you're only focusing on the short term, that's where training to failure and things come in, is because you're only focused on that training session and you have no idea of how each training session is going to tie together towards that end goal that you have. So focusing on long term, that means injury prevention.
Damn you 15s!
And that means having a holistic approach to this, not just a single-minded approach that isn't going to get you anywhere. This needs to be something you're going to be doing for the rest of your life, and your training should reflect that. You should have proper form, like I said, injury prevention, and even educating yourself. If this is something you want to do for the rest of your life, you need to learn about it. You can't just slack off and expect that doing whatever you feel like each day is going to be enough. You need to take accountability for your own fitness and health, so you know when you don't have a coach or anything like that, what you need to be doing for the rest of your life, how to make yourself healthier, more fit, lose weight, or muscle gain, any of those things. So those are kind of be the 3 things that I would say, 3 mistakes that I commonly see that I wish I knew when I started into fitness and all this lifting. So hopefully you guys learned something. It didn't sound too abrasive and tangent-like, but that is it for today. Hopefully you learned something. I'll see you guys in the next video.